Welcome once again to the Library of Horror Hotel, where it's time for another installment of Creepy Cheapies with Dr. Lady, where we look for really good, collector-worthy, reasonably priced monster masks. You join us as we enter our third year of As the Candle Burns, right here, where we try to see if we can set a new world record in how long a single candle can last. Anyway, you know, a lot of times I have kind of monsters in questionable taste to review, and I'm talking about, here's a guy who had his face pummeled with farm equipment of some kind. No, but tonight, a classic monster. We don't very often get to do that. A classic monster on Creepy Cheapies. Who am I talking about? Can you guess? King Kong, that's right. And by an amazing turn of fate, this particular King Kong mask, which is from the 2015 lineup of Trick or Treat Studios. This King Kong mask is the first licensed mask ever to be based on the original King Kong from the 1930s. You remember the 1933 King Kong, the original RKO, Fay Wray and Robert Armstrong and all that. Why weren't there masks of King Kong all along? Well, there were gorilla masks, certainly, by the Gorillians, but no actual, authentic, original Willis O'Brien looking King Kongs until 2015, when Trick or Treat came out with this beauty here, sculpted by Justin Mabry. And you know what? That surprised me. When I saw this, I thought, oh, I'll bet Pete Infelice sculpted that. I don't know why I thought that. It just, something about it looked like a Pete Infelice work to me, but it is not. It is, in fact, I'm told, a Justin Mabry work. Anyway, and you can see it has the official tag on here that says King Kong, officially licensed collection. You see that? Well, whether you see it or not, it's on there. Trust me, of course. Wonderful depth to the mouth and teeth here. A nice three-dimensional look. None of that, mouth caked up full of gunk and then the tooth fronts painted on. Not with this guy. Got the nice three-dimensional teeth. And one thing I love about this mask is that instead of trying to make the original King Kong conform to today's standards of monster anatomy and mask anatomy and facial expression as we understand it today in our Halloween masks, they went ahead and made this look like the King Kong in the film, which is to say he's almost goofy. He's not completely evil looking. He's angry, yeah, but there's a little bit of a cartoony side to him. Like I said, almost goofy, almost silly, and I think it's cool that they were willing to leave it that way and not look at it like, oh, we'll update it, and then you have something that doesn't look like the original King Kong. This looks like the original King Kong. Look at the great shape of the head, okay? Now, I have a piece of black felt of the face, so when I zoomed up there a minute ago, you probably couldn't see it, but the wearer sees out of the slits above the eyes, the nostrils are punched out, and I don't think this one has a mouth opening. I don't know if any of them have a cut in there. Maybe some of them do. Mine doesn't. The hair they used here is fur. It's sheet fur, but it really has the right look. People sometimes think gorillas have really long hair and put super long hair on their gorillas, but gorillas in nature don't really have super long shaggy hair like that, and neither did the original King Kong, which is the more important issue here. Now these, of course, vary a little bit from copy to copy in terms of exact shape of the hairline. I've seen a little bit of variance there, but since it keeps changing in the movie too, I think even it's okay. They all look good. They all look like King Kong. The teeth are wonderfully done and have a nice kind of a tartar stained look to them. They look sort of brown and grimy, like a gorilla who doesn't really brush his teeth all that frequently. And I should mention, even though this is fur rather than hair, loose hair glued on, it's sheet fur, as I mentioned. I should also mention that the mask does give you latex all the way around. So it's not one of those masks like a Zagoni masks where you just have the latex and then you have the fur in the back. No, this guy has latex all the way around, which makes it less comfortable to wear, but you're probably not going to wear it anyway. You're going to have it as a prop replica. You're going to have it as a piece of your monster history collection because it looks like the original 1933 King Kong. How cool is that? Well, pretty cool, he thinks. Yes, indeed. So I recommend it. I think it'd be nice if they came out with a matching gorilla suit to go with it, for in case anybody did want to wear it. They could have a suit made of this same fabric fur. Do you hear me? Trick or treat? No, they don't hear me. That would be neat, wouldn't it? That would be neat, yeah. But for the moment, they don't have anything like that. But they do have this great mask. Price, I've seen it. I've seen this one, different price ranges, anywhere from like 75 to 100 bucks, somewhere in there. So you might shop around a little bit, try to get the best deal that you can. But definitely worth having if you like old school horror. The teeth are great, the eyes are cool and painted nicely, the sculpture is beautiful, and the hair is good quality too. So yeah, get yourself a King Kong if you like classic horror. And next week I'll be back again, probably with something that looks like a guy who's had his head pummeled with farm machinery. Can't be classics every week, can we? No.